love sloth. We got spooky with it. Might want to unpack that one. Based questions. Oh, this is too much. I'm a frog without feet. Noodle. Noodle, do you want to be helpful? I'm so sorry for you, detective. Gamers, hello! Playing the thing. We're doing the thing today. Today we are going to start Frog Detective. This is the, what's the full name of this one? I don't know. Frog Detective, the entire mystery. So the gag is, there's 3 games in this series, but the entire mystery is all 3. So we're gonna be starting today, I think, depending on how long each one is, maybe we can finish the first one and then we can do, like, it'd be really nice if it was nice and contained. I like that. But it is 11 p.m., so I might start getting sleepy. Before we get started, I would like to give a thank you to Worm Club and Q Miller for my copy of the Frog Detective, the entire mystery. We're going to start with mystery number 1, which I actually have a list. Which one is number 1? Case number 1 is called The Haunted Island. So do we want to get spooky with it? Hold on. Let me turn on the lights. I got this. I'm going to make it spooky up in here. The Haunted, I got this. I got this. Boom. Lights out. Let's get her done. Haunted Mansion. Not Haunted Mansion, I forget. Oh, we'll figure it out in a second. Let's play. Okay, it literally says here. So we have The Haunted Island. Case number 2 is The Case of the Invisible Wizard. And then case number 3 is Corruption at Cowboy County. I think I'm most excited for case number 3, but I do want to play these in order. So we're going to start with The Haunted Island. Realistically, I probably should have done this back in like October, but I think this released in October. And we all know what I was doing in October. So don't think that would have worked. Anyways, this one, case 1 came out before, but like the conglomerate version came out in October. Let's do Haunted Island. I am playing on Nintendo Switch, by the way, so that's fun. And we are at specifically the Haunted Island now. I think my sound options carried over, but let me just check. Yes, the Switch sound options are abysmal, so we have to do it in game. Let us begin. Wait, is that a sloth? I love sloths. Haunted Island, let's go. We're getting spooky with it. I feel like this is the only spooky game I can play at 11 o'clock at night. It is 11 o'clock at night, by the way. You can't say I've never played a horror game or something that sounds like it could be a horror game at ungodly hours, because here we are. So we can look around and move. So that's moving. Oh God, that is sensitive. Hold on. That is sensitive. That should be better? That's a little better. We interact, so we have to pick up the phone. As so, ring ring. The Frog Detective says, who is it? And our supervisor, a penguin, says it's the supervisor. So we say, hi, supervisor. Is this gonna go on like this? How long is this gonna go on like this? Our supervisor asks us, how's life? So we say, yeah, pretty good, I reckon. Getting Western with it. How are things with you? Oh, our supervisor says that him and his wife just got back from Indonesia. That's fun. I don't know how to say that. That means welcome back, I think. I can't confirm or deny that. I'm gonna rock with it. Our supervisor says thanks. And we say, anyway, what are you calling about? Yeah, no, what are you calling about? Is it the Haunted Island? Our supervisor says, right. I have a case for you. And we say, cool. Oh, our supervisor says it's a pretty spooky one, so hold on tight. I already turned the lights off in here. We got spooky with it. We say, I'm holding on. The supervisor says there's a little sloth who owns an island just off the bay. Martin's his name. Martin the Sloth. I love sloths, but the thing is, I have so many stuffed sloths for that reason, and only one of them has a name. So I'm co-opting this name. I'm going to name one of my plush sloths Martin, and I'll get back to you on which one it is. It says he's been hearing a ghost for about 2 weeks. So get this. He hires a team of ghost scientists. That's a thing. I thought it was the Ghostbusters. Yeah, we say, what's a ghost scientist? What's that? Our supervisor says, I don't know. Anyway, he hires some of them, right? And they can't find anything. I mean, I've never heard of a ghost scientist, and I love cryptids and things like that. So if anyone was gonna hear of a ghost scientist, I think I would be that person, right? I watch the ghost hunting shows, ironically most of the time, but I still watch them enough. I've watched enough. Anyways, they've been on the island for 2 weeks. Isn't it only been 2 weeks? I don't want to know about the time. I'm not going into the timeline. We say, whoa! And our supervisor says the ghost is still at large. So the head scientist there, a monkey, calls me up. They need help, and they want the greatest investigator I have. Is that us? Is it us? That would be kind of a sleigh. So I said to them, I'll send my best investigator. But Lobster Cop wasn't available. It's not us. We are not the best. So I'm asking you, the second best investigator. Okay, we're the second best. No pressure or anything. We say I fully understand. Lobster Cop's abilities far outweigh my own. Okay. The supervisor says, yeah, but you're pretty good. So, are you up for it? We say, I don't know. Sounds very scary. We already got spooky with it. We're vibing now. I'll have to be very brave. The supervisor says, I believe in you, detective. So we say that's just what I needed to hear. Thank you, supervisor. I'll do it. And our supervisor says, wahoo! Can you give me a summary of the case before I go? And our supervisor says, sure thing. The basics are, there's a sloth who is hearing a lot of spooky ghost noises around his island. He calls a bunch of ghost scientists, but they're stumped. It's up to you to solve the mystery of the Haunted Islands. Ooh, spooky. We say, why did you yell the Haunted Island like that? It's in all caps, too. And the supervisor says, because that's the title of this case. Okay, so good. The game is self-aware. We say, fair enough. The supervisor says it's time for you to grab your magnifying glass and get going. So we say, see you later, supervisor. And he says, good luck. We say, thanks. And that's that on that. So we need to grab our, that's a crab. I feel like these, wait, we're holding the magnifying glass in the picture. So that must be a case we've done in the past. Oh, there's our magnifying glass. Wait, what is our bed? Oh, that's not a bed. It's a rug. So we interact with our magnifying glass. Ah, yes, my trusty magnifying glass. Can't solve mysteries without it. Is that supposed to be a joke? We got our magnifying glass, yay! Should I go up in the corner? We'll go corner. We'll go corner. I always regret not going corner, so we'll go corner now. Okie dokie, no more covering text. So we look through the magnifying glass with the button. Nice. Alrighty. And then we can leave. Time to solve a mystery. That's it. That's the only line of dialogue there. Okie dokie. Ah, we get the opening now, don't we? It's mildly spooky. Look at us going to the island. In our, do frogs wear turtlenecks? A frog detective adventure. I'm still covering text. What do you know? We have the opening credits. What do you know? Look at our frog hands, our low poly frog hands. That's why this game is attractive to me. It's everything's low poly. I love low poly. It's so fun. It just goes to show you. Sometimes graphics don't need to be amazing. Starring the detective, the frog, that's us. We have Martin on our cast list, Larry the lobster, lobster cop, Mo the mouse, okay. Bernie, a bear, okay. Fresh X, that's a crocodile, I think. And the rest, what the heck? The rest. All right, the Haunted Island, let's get it. What's that? Real life animal jump scare. Clip art jump scare. Oh my god, that was, okay. That was cute. Okay. I already forget your name. The mouse. Wait, notes. Maybe. A man in a suit. That's the notes say. Wonderful. All right, hi Mo. I'm gonna interact with Mo. Mystery Monkey. We don't know his name yet. Is he the ghost scientist? Oh, that makes sense. The Mystery Monkey says, ah, you finally made it. Thanks for coming on such short notice. I've heard so much about your adventures. I'm a huge fan. I feel like I'm missing something there. Is there frog detective lore I'm missing? Seems like it. We say, wow, that's very kind of you. And the Mystery Monkey says, when you figured out who was behind the forest theft in Witch Town, I couldn't believe it. I have never done that one. I might have to look up more frog mysteries. I thought nobody would ever solve that mystery. I mean, who steals an entire forest? Oh, we say you've been following my blog posts. Yes, a blog. That is so 2018. Like, that tracks. That really tracks. The Mystery Monkey says, yes, I'm Mystery Monkey 49. I comment all the time. I even made a funny joke once and you responded. I think this Mystery Monkey has a parasocial relationship with the frog detective. It's not always a bad thing, but my man Mo might want to get that, might want to unpack that one. We say, of course I remember. I'm Mystery Monkey 49. And he says, please, Mystery Monkey 49, if I have to say that one more time in full, I swear to God, is my online name. You can just call me Mystery Monkey. I'm gonna call you Mo, because that's easier. Oh wait, no, Mo's the mouse. Who's the monkey? Was the monkey in the credits? I don't remember. Mo is the mouse. Why did I think Mo was the monkey? They both start the same. Anyways, we say, of course. Can I ask you some questions about this case? And the monkey says, yes. What would you like to know? All the things. Let's ask about the resident first. Hopefully it'll let me ask everything. If not, oh well, we learned something. We say, may I ask who the resident of this island is? It's the Martin. Yeah, Martin, the sloth. Mystery Monkey says, that'd be Martin. You can find him hiding in the forest. He thinks the ghost can't catch him there. See, I would think the ghost would for sure go to the forest, but that's just me. We say, very interesting. I'll investigate. And we can't ask all the questions. Okay, so next we have where to start. Probably the forest, right? Or who should I talk to first is what we ask. So the monkey says, you're talking to me already. Are you sure you're not just the first one? Because I thought this was a guy in a lab coat, but the more I look at it, Mystery Monkey, it looks like they might just be wearing a hoodie. But why are the first person we should talk? Oh, we now ask, who should I talk to second? And the monkey says, Larry, the tall red one. So Larry isn't Lobster Cop? He always wants to meet new people. Although, I think mostly he wants new people to meet him. Interesting that we have 2 lobsters in the canon of this game that are significant. Not so much the other way around, though. We say, I'll check it out, thanks. And our last question, then, is going to be nothing right now. So we'll come back later after some investigation. Sick. All right. See you around, the monkey says. Okie dokie. And so there's Larry, the not lobster cop. Hi, Larry. This game would go hard in VR. I feel like it'd be really trippy. I feel like it would be really trippy in VR. Larry also is wearing like a hoodie and shorts. Are they supposed to be lab coats? Are these the ghost scientists? Anyways, Larry says, it's me, Larry. I did not do it. Oh, immediately, okay, that's creepy. With a smile on that is nightmare fuel. I'm going to see Larry in my nightmares as my new sleep paralysis demon. A car just skidded outside and it added to all of this. I couldn't even get a word in though, Larry. Way to be suspicious. He says the noises are not coming from me. Larry, I think we figured that because it's a ghost. There's also like a weird noise playing, like a little ambient thing, and it's freaking me out a little bit. Larry, I can't get a word in with this guy. Did not make these spooky noises. Larry, you're being suspicious. Yeah, we say that's like more suspicious somehow. It is. He says, what? Are you even listening? I said I didn't make the noises. I feel like at this point he's too stupid to make the noises, but you know what? Larry is our himbo and we love him. Oh, I heard, but Larry says, I don't like being accused like this. Larry, can I get a word in? We say, I'm not accusing you. Larry says, you're not. I can't get a word in. He says, that's such a relief. I gave up. I give up on speaking, apparently. Can I? Larry says again, are you gonna ask me questions? Yeah. He says, ask me them. The questions, I mean. Oh, I guess we can ask about the noises. What's our question? What can you tell me about the knoll? And we're cut off again. And all Larry says is, firstly, I am not the one making them. We say, yep. And Larry says, I know where they're coming from. That's a start, at least. That's a start. We say, what? So Larry says they're coming from the cave in the forest. And we ask, from there, why haven't you told anyone? I mean, yeah. Larry says, nobody listens to me. Oh, poor Larry. He's trying his best. They say stuff like, well, Larry, if you won't listen to us, we won't listen to you. Oh, is it because he cuts people off? I mean, you had it coming, Larry. Which is so weird, because I do listen. Maybe they mean, no, Larry. Every time I'm trying to read what the frog is saying. Larry says, I am a really great listener. So we ask how we get into the cave. And Larry says, well, I needed a few things. Larry, I'm going in the cave. Also, I can see the sloth freaking out in the background. To get through there, you'll need some sort of explosive device. Okay, so we're blowing a hole in the side of the cave. And we ask, is that safe? No. But Larry says, we're dealing with ghosts here, detective. None of this is safe. I mean, if the ghosts aren't bothering us, who's to say we should bother them? Where'd you get this land, Martin? Maybe you shouldn't be building on this land. Ever think of that one? Maybe it's all Martin's fault. Larry still says I'll need a few things. I looked up an explosive recipe in one of the old chemistry books. Yeah, I don't know if we should be spreading that. Stay safe out there. I need toothpaste, some wool, a chunk of pure gold, and some pasta. Yeah, I don't think that's an actual recipe for anything, but you do that, Larry. You know, maybe it is here. It is here, because the detective says, so the normal explosive ingredients then. It is normal. Just the standard explosive recipe. There's a standard explosive recipe, apparently. And Larry says yes. If you want to get into that cave, bring me those ingredients. So now we have to find the ingredients. We have a little treasure hunt, if you will. We say, I'll do my best. And he wants to be asked more questions. I guess we can ask about the ingredients. Can you list the ingredients for the explosive device again? And it's just gonna be toothpaste, wool, gold, pasta. Thank you. So then we can also ask about the explosion again, it seems. We say, let's make some dynamite. And Larry says, not yet, detective. We still need... Oh, so I need to go find the ingredients first. Okay, that makes enough sense. I'm not going to remember that. It's toothpaste, wool, gold, pasta. But I feel like if we talk to enough people, we'll just get there eventually. So nothing right now. I have no more questions. We need to go on our little fetch quest. Our little scavenger hunt, if you will. Oh, wait, you're Barry and you have pasta. I was going for the little crawly thing over behind you. All right, hi, Barry. Your name is Barry, right? Bernie. Bernie the bear. All right, I got that wrong. Bernie says, hey, you're that detective, right? The one that monkey keeps going on about. And we say, that's me. Why is there a koala in the water? Why are you in the water, sir? Bernie says, I'm so glad they finally brought someone else in. I know nothing. I really shouldn't have taken this job. I relate to Bernie a little bit too much. Especially they have the pasta based. The detective asks, why did you take it? And Bernie says, I'll be honest. I thought it was a secret agent job. So we ask, why would you think that? Probably because it sounded like weird. What's a ghost scientist? That's a front for something. Bernie says the job listing said ghost scientist. That didn't seem like a real job to me. No, Bernie's like, this sounded dumb and I didn't think it was real, so I thought it was something equally as dumb. I love you, Bernie. I just said this though. It's a front for something. Bernie says, I thought it was like a cover, you know? I just said that. One that only smart people could figure out. Like me. So we say it still could be a cover. Maybe they're testing you. Frog detective, don't encourage them. Bernie says, oh no, you're right. I better look competent. So we say, I'm only joking. And Bernie says, sure. And now we're going to ask our questions about the case. Bernie says, what else do you want to know? So, about the hole. What about the hole? That is a hole in the ground. What do you know about the noises coming from this hole? Okay, so that's where the creepy ambient noises are coming from, the hole in the ground. Okay. So Bernie says, I'm not great at this job. I'd be good at other jobs. I'm just letting you know. But it does seem like the noises coming from this hole aren't from a natural creature. They seem otherworldly somehow. They have a weird and distinct tone. Sometimes it sounds like a bird's call, but only sometimes. So we say, wow, that's a lot of good information, thanks! Bernie says, yes, I'm very good at finding things out, if you know what I mean. Bernie, I don't know what you mean. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, Bernie thinks we're a secret agent, because we say, Bernie, I'm not a secret agent. I'm a detective, Bernie. There's no secret about it. But Bernie just says, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't have any words either, Frog Detective. You got me there. Our next question then is about secret agent stuff, I guess. So we say, you mentioned you want to be a secret agent. Why? Bernie just makes noises and says, secret agents get the best stuff. Do they, actually? Like, for example, you've got a cool magnifying glass. I want one of those. Oh, are we gonna have to give Bernie the magnifying glass to get the pasta? Yikes. So we say, I'm not a secret agent. And Bernie once again says, sure you're not. And Bernie actually winked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I still don't got any words. But Bernie says, even if I can't be a secret agent, the things I'd give up for a magnifying glass, there's nothing I want more. And we say, interesting. Would you be willing to give up that pasta, Bernie? Nothing right now. I have to directly interact with the pasta, it seems like. We'll come back with questions later, more being like 2 seconds, because I'm gonna go interact with that pasta and see if I can't give up the other thing for it. We say yum, but it's not mine. It's Bernie's. Can I talk? Or what if I use the magnifying glass on the pasta? No, okay, so we'll talk to Bernie again, maybe. Maybe now it'll work. Questions. What else do you want to know? Nothing right now. I can't. Oh, magnifying glass. Okay, though, because magnifying glass popped up. Can I give you my magnifying glass for the pasta, please? Because that's an option now. So magnifying glass. We ask, why did you want a magnifying glass again? And Bernie asks back, what do you mean why? Everyone knows that the magnifying glass is the coolest of the secret agent items. How could you, a secret agent, not know that? We're not a secret agent, Bernie. We say, listen. Bernie says, fine. You're not a secret agent. Whatever. What else do you want to know? Can I have the pasta? Nothing right now. Well, give me the pasta, buddy. I need the pasta. I'm gonna try one more time. And then I might go to sleep and come back later. I'm not even gonna lie about this. Can't ask about the pasta. Is Bernie... What animal is Bernie? They got like fingers. Hi, Buggy. Do you do anything for me? No. Oh, there's Fresh X. Do I want to deal with that right now? I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. I don't even know if we're gonna get through the whole case. Maybe we just start looking for stuff. So we needed wool. We needed... Did we need a magnet? I can interact with... Did we need a magnet? This might come in handy. So we got a magnet. I guess we didn't necessarily need a magnet, but we got it. What do these notes say? Notes. Some hole? Noises? Question mark? Need some tomatoes for soup. Who is ghosts in quotation. And then it just says, I'm not qualified, but it's spelt wrong. Oh, there's more over here. Remember, do not split up when, and it's spelt wrong, searching for ghosts, like in Scooby-Doo, which is also spelt wrong, so to avoid copyright. Is Scooby-Doo in the public domain? It might be. I don't think it is. I don't think it's old enough. Anyways, who took my sunglasses? Give back. And then just a koala drawing by me. Science line, do not go in. Oh, this is too much. I'm too tired for this right now. I wanted to finish all of case 1 tonight, but I think I might come back later. Wait, they have a different magnifying glass. Okay, so I get to keep mine. Sick. All right. Well, I'm gonna end like this for now. I'll come back later. My throat hurts and I'm tired. It's 11:42. I tried. I'll come back in spooky mode later. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's 2 seconds. It's gonna be 2 seconds for y'all. Just you wait. Okay, so where were we? It's technically 2 nights later, right? It's from when I started recording this video, so I don't remember a thing. And in that time, I'm gonna say it. I got in a car accident. This is a topical video. It's going up in the next couple of days. I'm okay now, but it's been a traumatic last 48 hours, okay? Anyways, so the frog detective, that's great. Do I have feet? I have no frog feet. What the heck? I can't believe I forgot to look at that earlier. I don't have feet. I'm a frog without feet. Did we talk to that guy? I have a magnet, which makes me think, y'all think I can use the magnet in the hole? If I remember how to use the magnet, I don't remember how to. I'm like pressing all my buttons. No, can't use the magnet there. Did we talk to you over here? I genuinely don't remember. Let's try. Okay, hi. Noodle. I don't think we talked to Noodle. This works. We ask, how's it hanging? How's it hanging, Noodle? And Noodle says, fine, I guess. Bored, mostly. I'd be bored too. There's not too much ghost happenings. We ask, bored? That's suspicious. I don't think it is. Noodle's just doing what they were paid to do. And honestly, I don't think Noodle gets paid enough for this. Noodle says, suspicious? Why? Surely you can't just say I'm suspicious. Yeah, no, you can't just call people suspicious, Detective Frog. Frog Detective, if that is your real name. But we say there's no rule against it. And Noodle says I'm not being suspicious at all. So we say, I guess not. Sorry for calling you suspicious. At least we're nice. At least we're self-aware. Noodle says that's okay. So instead we ask, why are you bored? Isn't hunting ghosts supposed to be exciting? Not if the ghosts aren't doing anything. But the ghosts gotta sleep too. I don't know for how long. I know normal people, the recommended 8 hours. I don't know how many hours ghosts are supposed to sleep, but they gotta get their ghost energy from somewhere, right? And Noodle says for the first week, sure. Not now though. I've been at this post the entire time. That's what I'm saying. Like, if anyone's worked, like, specifically retail during the holidays, especially, there's a lot of times where it's just like, hey, you stand there and don't move for 8 hours. That's your whole job. If someone comes up to you, you talk to them, and that's it. And you know what? Yeah, it is boring. Or like just like working at the cashier stand for a store that's like not popping, so no one comes in. You're being underpaid because the store is not popping, and so you stand there doing just about nothing for 8 hours. It's boring. I'm shedding everywhere. Noodle is shedding and making yarn. Do we need yarn? We need wool. Noodle, you can help me. You can help me with something. Noodle, do you want to be helpful? We say gross. And Noodle says, I know. So we say, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Like, can I have some of that wool, Noodle? Please? Noodle says, ask away. So we get to say your wool. Please give me the wool, Noodle. First we ask, why are you shedding so much? And Noodle says, I haven't had a trim in ages. It's so yuck. Split ends everywhere, Noodle. I feel you. I feel you. I'm usually getting cut once a week, but it's been 2 weeks now. I haven't gotten a haircut in months. Noodle, how do you think I feel? Yuck, it's so gross. But the Detective Frog says it's totally fine. And Noodle says, thanks for trying to spare my feelings. But there's wool everywhere. Noodle, do you want to help me out? I think everyone is grossed out by it. But we say, surely that's not true, Noodle. We need the wool. Noodle says, maybe not. But it feels true in my heart. Why do I relate to Noodle on a spiritual level? The detective says, I think most people like wool. It's used for so much stuff, but it's so itchy. Like if you have like a almost pure to pure wool sweater, it's so itchy. You gotta wear something under that or you're gonna be itchy. And that's worse. That's more yuck than the wool. Noodle says, like what? Oh my god, Detective Frog says my jumper is made out of wool. That sounds horrid. I'm so sorry for you, Detective Frog. Oh my god. Noodle says, are you for real? And the frog says, yeah. Noodle says, that's weird. That is weird, especially Noodle has wool and you're wearing a wool sweater. That's weird. Your sweater is made of Noodle's skin. Listen, I know sheep shed. Sheepies shed. But like, that's weird. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's not skin, it's hair. Noodle says, it's weird that you're wearing my hair. Wool is pretty gross. That's why I keep mine short. Detective Frog says, I don't think wool is gross at all. We've gone over this multiple times now, guys. Noodle says, okay, but what if I wore a coat made of your slime? That does sound pretty gross. Reminds me of the SpongeBob episode of the sweater made out of tears. Disgusting. And then, what was it, eyelashes? That's the wool. Detective Frog says, what? Ew. And Noodle says, gross, right? The frog says, sure, but slime is kinda gross anyway. Trendy on TikTok though, for some reason. And I'm saying that as someone who is very slimy. Wool is worn by most people, but it's itchy. Why is it itchy? That's a rhetorical question, don't answer that. Noodle says, this is the first time I've heard of someone wearing wool. And Frog says, I think that makes you the weird one. Yeah, that is kind of weird to not know. Anyways, plus, I'm pretty sure that shirt you're wearing is wool. Is it? That doesn't sound right. Noodle says, what? I'm wearing another sheep's hair? Noodle? Detective Frog says, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And Noodle says, gross. Oh, there we go. We beat the system. Detective Frog says, I'm happy to take your wool away from you if you'd like. Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Would love that wool, baby. I mean, your own wool, not your shirt. Yeah, please keep your shirt on. Noodle says, ugh, yes, please. But you'll need something to clean it up with. Like a broom. Or like fire. I just need the wool, buddy. Don't worry about it. Detective Frog says, cool, okay. I probably won't use fire. And Noodle says, okay. Then Noodle thinks to himself, I can't believe I'm wearing wool. What if it's Barney's? Who's Barney? Detective Frog asks if they can ask more questions, so Noodles ask away. And now we're going to ask about the hole. Detective Frog says, what can you tell me about this hole? So Noodle says, I hate this hole. Detective Frog asks, why? Yeah, why do you hate the hole? Oh god. Noodle says it never does anything. So Detective Frog says it's a hole. Yeah, holes don't do any. You know what? Don't continue that. We're not going to continue that sentence. Noodle says, I'm a ghost scientist. I want to see ghosts, not holes. We're going to move on. No, we're not elaborating. We're going to move on from the holes. Detective Frog says, maybe the ghost is in the hole. Have you looked? And Noodle says, I've looked. No ghosts in there. It's a pretty deep hole, but it gets smaller as you go down. Can we stop with the hole, guys? So maybe there's a ghost further down. Detective Frog asks, do you hear any ghost noises coming from the hole? And Noodle says, sometimes, but not as many as Bernie and Larry's hole. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm losing it. Now that's a noisy hole. I wish I could hang out there. So Detective Frog asks, who's stopping you? Their boss? The boss. We ask, who's the boss? And Noodle says, I don't know. It be like that. Maybe Mystery Monkey? Maybe, Detective Frog asks. Is it maybe? Noodle says, maybe not. So Detective Frog says, okay. Mind if I ask some more questions? And I don't think we have any more questions, so nothing right now. We do get the wool, so that's pretty solid. How do I take the wool? I need a broom to clean up the wool, so we need to find a broom. You don't have a broom, so I'm gonna skip you for now. I do need broom. How do I interact with the broom? Ah, yes. A broom! I got a broom! We're gonna ignore the sloth doing squats in the corner for now. I don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, so we got the broom. I know that we can get the magnifying glass next. So do I have to interact with Noodle again? Broom. Detective Frog says, hey, I got that broom. Ready to clean? And Noodle says, yes, amazing. Thanks, Detective. Can I keep this broom? Sure, Noodle. Absolutely, we say. You can surely keep the broom. Can I keep your wool? And Noodle is not so happy about that one. Noodle, they just say it's still weird. It is still weird. But yeah, knock yourself out. Detective Frog says, what? Like they've never heard that phrase before. And Noodle says, I mean, like, take all the wool you want. Not physically knock yourself out. So Detective Frog says, phew, we got some wool. Heck yeah, that's pretty sick. Noodle is so excited to have that broom. You have fun with that, sweetie. Okay, so I remember we needed a magnifying glass for the other whole group. I forget who wanted it specifically because I am recording this in parts, but Orbit has a magnifying glass. So we're going to talk to Orbit. Hopefully they want a magnet. That would be great if they wanted a magnet. But Orbit says, stop right there. So and we're just confused. Why? Orbit says, my shells. Oh, the guy in the water wants a shell. He's going to want the magnet then. And we're trading. We're trading stuff. Orbit says, don't step on my shells. So Detective Frog says, oh, I won't. Orbit says, we can't be sure of that. And the frog says, I guess not, yeah. Orbit says, they're very fragile and small. Is there any? I don't see any shells. I see grass. Maybe Orbit needs to touch some grass. But yeah, Detective Frog says, aren't we all? Aren't we all just small and fragile? I'm just a little guy. Detective Frog said, aren't we all just little guys and it's our birthdays? Orbit says, I guess. Please be careful. So Detective Frog says, okay. Are you still going to stand like that? Orbit says, yeah. Didn't want to animate any more poses. Detective Frog says, why? And Orbit says, I'm alarmed. I'm on alert. I am protecting my shells. Okay, Orbit. From dangerous frog feet. We don't have any feet. We have already been over this one. Detective Frog says, wow. Orbit says, sorry. I'm just worked up about my shells. Can I have your magnifying glass, Orbit? Can we? I mean, that would be a great way to get along. Just, I'll forgive you if you give me your magnifying glass. I don't mean to be rude, but what shells? Yeah, what shells? I can't see any shells. And Orbit says, that's because they're small. So Detective Frog asks, how small? Orbit says, too small for your weak magnifying glass. And Detective Frog says, wow. Wow. That's so nice, Orbit. You're so nice. Call my magnifying glass weak? Wow. What makes yours so special? Orbit says, sorry, but it's the truth. I had to get this one specially made for my tiny shells. Are you sure it's not just like gravel or something, Orbit? What the heck? Detective Frog says, fine. Can I ask you some questions now? This frog is just so done with this bird. Is it a platypus? Orbit the platypus? Mayhaps. Orbit says, ask me questions. Just be careful. Okay, I hit the wrong button. So about that cave. I think it's the cave that's covered with rocks. We ask, do you know anything about that cave? And Orbit says, huh? What? No. I'm not even sure it's a cave. Just looks like a pile of rocks if you ask me. Okay, Orbit. Yeah, Detective Frog says, it's a cave for sure. You can tell there's like something behind the rocks. We need a sword. We need to Genshin Impact it and just break the rocks. We need to Genshin it. Orbit says, well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. Detective Frog says, it's literally a confirmed cave. And Orbit says, potato. Detective Frog says, nobody pronounces it like potato. Orbit says, I do. Orbit's a contrarian. Orbit's literally just a contrarian. Detective Frog says, really? Orbit says, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to respond to that either. Detective Frog says, fair enough. So we can then ask about the tiny shells for some reason. What if we gave Orbit a big shell? Yeah, we ask, why don't you just get a bigger shell? And shell is highlighted because the koala that's stuck in the water has a shell. Orbit says, ha ha, you fool. I really was hoping that would go on for longer. He just keep spitting insult. Detective Frog says, hey. And Orbit says, sorry. It's just that there's not many big shells around here. If I could get one, sure. This magnifying glass would be useless to me. Ah ha ha ha. We got it. But I don't see a big shell around here, do you? I see one behind me. Detective Frog says, there it is. We don't have any more questions now, but let's go talk to the koala. Hello. All right, get me out of here. Again, I'm gonna say it, this game would go hard in VR. It would be so fun. It would be so trippy though. Hi, koala in the water. What's your name? Koala. Just koala. Okay. Hi. Koala says hi. And Detective Frog from the safety of the shore says howdy. I hope those shoes are waterproof because by God, that has to be uncomfortable. Look at the feet. The frog's feet are in the water. That's going to be so uncomfortable. Look at those shoes wet, man. Detective Frog asks, what are you doing in there? And Koala says, swimming. Yeah, Detective Frog says, but there's a storm. Yeah, there's literally lightning. That's like rule number 1. Don't be in water when there's a lightning storm, because if it hits the water, you're done. You're done. I think that's how weather works, right? Koala says, it's not raining yet. That's not what we're worried about, Koala. Besides, it's not actually that unsafe to swim in storms. Koala, get out of the water. Everyone keeps telling me to get out of the sea, but it's safer in here than it is up there. No, it's not. That's rule number 1. In a thunderstorm, don't be in a wide open field. This is wide open. I'm calling it a wide open field, okay? Detective Frog says, why is that? And Koala says, no ghosts in the water. Koala, it's either the ghosts or the natural disasters. Pick your poison. One of them's gonna get you, and I'd rather it be the ghosts. You can bargain with the ghosts. You can't bargain with Mother Nature. Ghosts can't swim, but a tornado, water tornado, hurricane can. That's the word. Detective Frog says, how do you know? And Koala says, Martin said. Yeah, that's, I wouldn't trust Martin. Martin's the guy who owns this place, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't trust Martin. We haven't talked to him yet, but I wouldn't trust him. My OBS did the, earlier I was recording a video and my OBS like partially crashed. And I did it again and it just freaked me out. I just literally just like, stop doing that. God, OBS crashing is more concerning than the spooky horror game. This isn't even a horror game. But Detective Frog says, you don't look happy in there. I wouldn't be. Koala says, I guess I'm not. Detective Frog says, sorry to hear it. And Koala says, thanks. So Detective Frog asks, may I ask why you're so sad? And Koala says, it's kind of silly. I really want a magnet. Hey, we got the magnet. I told you it's silly, because we didn't have an answer. Detective Frog asks, why do you want a magnet? And Koala says, well, my dream is to attach a magnet to a boat and hold on. That is so unsafe. Oh my god. Detective Frog asks, oh, why? Yeah, why, Koala? Koala says boats are fast. I'm not fast. So get a jet ski or something. Don't magnet yourself to the side of a boat. If I hold on to the magnet, I'll be really fast too. This is not sound advice. Don't do this. Thank you. Detective Frog says nice. No, not nice. And Koala says right. No, unright, not right, incorrect. Buzzer noises. I don't have any idea where to find one though. Well, you're in luck, Koala. I have one. I don't endorse this plan, but I will give you the magnet if you give me that seashell. And even if I did, there's no way I'm getting out of here. Oh god, not until the ghost is found. But wait, we need to find the... Okay, so we can't do any of this yet. Okay, this was all one big side quest. Lovely. Detective Frog says, that's interesting. Oh my god, he's doing the southern thing where... Okay, so in the South, Texas specifically, if you talk to like an elderly Texas woman, like a woman, elderly woman who lives in Texas, and you say something and she says, that's interesting, she's shading you so hard. Like, she thinks you're insane. That's interesting is an insult when it comes from an older Southern woman. And is Detective Frog pulling that card? And Koala just asks if there's anything we need to know. After getting that's interesting. Anyways, the magnet. You want the magnet? I brought you a magnet. And Koala says, what? Like, a real one? I think it's real. I haven't tested it. Are you for real? And Detective Frog says, yeah. Koala says, this is a dream come true. Thank you so much. And Detective Frog says, no problem. So Koala says, in return, I'll give you this big shell. I don't need it anyway. So Detective Frog says, great, thanks. And Koala says, wow, a real magnet. And we got a shell. Replaced my magnet. Sick. Do we have any more questions for Koala? I don't think so. Do we need to know anything else? We can ask about the ghost. Why not? So we ask, what can you tell me about the ghost? And Koala says, well, not much, I guess. I heard noises coming from the holes around the island. It's gonna be something so dumb, like there's pipes underneath the island or something and they're just like whistling, because that's something pipes do. They whistle. If their pipes are whistling, you probably should get that checked out, but it happens. It happens. I think that's something pipes do. I should know this. Anyways, they freaked me out so badly that I grabbed my floaty and got in here. So we ask, how long have you been in the water for? That would be good to... Oh. Yeah, this is not a good thing. Koala says, maybe 2 weeks. You should not be in the water that long. That's like unsafe. Like, you gotta be a prune by now, buddy. Yeah, we ask, are your feet wrinkly? I would assume so. Koala just says, ew. I don't know. Koala's not a feet guy. We're no longer talking about feet. You know, Detective Frog says you should check. Maybe later is a good answer. Let's not talk about feet anymore. I no longer want to speak about feet. No more feet. Okay, so now we can go back to Orbit, the paranoid platypus. I think you're either a platypus or a duck. You probably are a duck. Always asking questions. Ask me questions. That's one way to talk about it. All right, so the big shell. You want the big shell? I'll give you the big shell. You give me the magnifying glass. Detective Frog says, I have a big shell if you want it. And Orbit says, what? Oh. So we say it's a long story. And Orbit says, oh, in that case, I don't care. I hate stories. Orbit is an enigma. Oh my god. So Detective Frog says, okay. Orbit says, anyways, I totally want the shell. Can I swap you for it? Absolutely. I have this magnifying glass to look at the tiny shells, but I won't need it now that I have this big shell. So Detective Frog says, cool, thanks. You're still standing weird. Yeah, yes, you are. And Orbit says, I'm still on alert. Okay, so can I have the magnifying glass? Here's magnifying glass. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, we got the magnifying glass. So now we can go back to the original whole people. I haven't even talked to Martin yet, by the way. Now we go back to the original whole people, right? I forget which one. I think you have Bernie. Bernie has my pasta. So if I give you the magnifying glass, yes, magnifying glass, take it and give me the pasta. We say, I have a spare magnifying glass if you're interested. And Bernie is all exclamation points. Interested? Are you kidding me? There's literally nothing I want more. So we say, here you go. And Bernie says, this is the best day ever. All my dreams are coming true. Is there anything I can do to repay you with the pasta? Hand it over. Do you need any help with your secret agent business? I need pasta. We say again, not a secret agent. So Bernie says, fine. I could give you my lunch. Your lunch is plain pasta. That's kind of sad. I mean, I had under-seasoned rice for dinner, so like, I need to go grocery shopping. Don't look at me. My car's broken. Don't look at me. I can't go grocery shopping. So what's cooking? And Bernie says, pasta, as always. You know what? Pasta's a good, like, broke staple. There's so many different kinds. Pasta's good. If there's one thing I love, apart from the thrill of secrecy, it's pasta. Based. Anyway, my appetite is satiated from the deliciousness of this magnifying glass. Bernie, don't tell me you're gonna eat the thing. Yeah, we say that's a weird way to word that. It is. And Bernie says, whatever. Would you like the pasta? So we say, heck yeah. Bernie says, all yours. We needed one more thing. No, we needed two. What else do we need? I think it was Larry we were getting help from. Larry, what did you need? Ask me the questions. What are your ingredients again? Because we're making a bomb. We need toothpaste, wool, a chunk of pure gold, and some pasta. All right, so we got two things. We have the wool and the pasta, so we need the toothpaste and the gold. I'm assuming maybe we can get the toothpaste from Martin, because Martin has a whole little bed set up there, and you brush your teeth before you go to bed. What about you? Can you give me a chunk of pure gold? I don't know who you are. You're Mo, aren't you? Wait, the crocodile. Fresh X, was that his name? I bet he has gold. I bet he has gold. What about Mo? We say hi, and Mo says hello. We ask, are you okay? Is Mo afraid of ghosts? They say yes. We ask, are you sure? And Mo says, well, I have just never talked to a detective before. I've heard so many nice things about you. I've just been trading things for my own personal reasons at this point. I've not said anything nice. I don't want to be embarrassing. Okay, Mo. Not what I was expecting from Mo. If I am embarrassing, that would be very bad. So we say you're not embarrassing. Mo, can we just get to the point? Do you have toothpaste or gold or something I can trade? So Mo says, that's very good news. But the conversation isn't over. There's still time. God, why do I relate to Mo spiritually now? There's still time to embarrass myself. This video isn't over. I still have time to embarrass myself. Mo says, I have to be careful. So we say, oh, well, is it okay if I ask some questions? And Mo says, you have some questions? Questions. Yes. Mo, you're so nervous. Why are you so nervous? Detective Frog says, you seem very nervous. May I ask why? And Mo says, because of the detective thing. I told you. Mo, can you give me something? I'm afraid of detectives. Mo, that sounds so fake. Is Mo actually afraid of detectives, bro? Maybe when I was a kid, I had a bad dream about a detective. I'd also just realized I'm covering up the things I've acquired. Should I move the box again? Why was I on this side and not the other side is the question. After we talk to Mo, I'll figure it out. Because there has to be a reason. But Mo says something like that. I don't know. And Detective Frog says, I'm sorry to hear about that dream. Mo says, what? Oh, I didn't actually have a dream about that. Okay, so it wasn't a nightmare. Because like Nightmare Gang, I can relate. But yeah, why don't you like detectives? We ask, why are you afraid of me? And Mo doesn't answer. For quite some time, we go back and forth. But Mo says, fine, you've worn me down. Damn your extreme detective skills. I didn't say a word. I'm nervous because of Mystery Monkey. And we are just question marks again. Mo says, Mystery Monkey is a huge fan of your blog, so I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of you. But Mystery Monkey's the fan, not you, Mo. You're fine, you're good. I just think Mystery Monkey is super neat. And I don't want to be embarrassing in case I mess everything up. Mo, you are so insecure. You're doing fine. We say, oh, well, Is there anything I can do to help? And Mo just says, there's a dance competition coming up tomorrow. There's a dance competition, Ark? Where are we going? I want to compete and show Mystery Monkey that I'm really good at dancing, but I don't know what style of dance will impress them. Could you ask Mystery Monkey and find out? I can give you this mouthwash. In return, I need toothpaste, not mouthwash. Detective Frog says, sure thing, I'll do my best. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm trading mouthwash for toothpaste at some point, but who am I trading with? Is there anyone back here? No, that's just the sea. All right, let's go ask Mystery Monkey about that then, and we can go from there. Mystery Monkey, hi. I would like to know, I'm also gonna stop asking side questions about the ghost. We're gonna keep going. Speedrun, baby. Speedrun the case. Detective Frog starts with, hey, so, you like, dancing? You like jazz? And, dance styles? And Mystery Monkey says, I don't understand. So we say, Mystery Monkey says, I like dancing a lot, if that's what you're asking. So we say, yeah, kind of. What type of dancing do you like the best? So Mystery Monkey says, well, I basically only have one move. So Detective Frog says, yeah, but like, if you saw someone dancing, in what scenario would you most likely be like, this is such a great dance? Is this what I have to go to Fresh X for, the crocodile? Bruh. Mystery Monkey says, what? And Detective Frog says, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what dance style do you like the best? Mystery Monkey says, oh, I think breakdancing is so neat. Yep, that's the crocodile. Yep, it's a crocodile, right? If I saw someone breakdancing, wow, I would swoon. Here's the thing, breakdancing is hard. This is not something you can learn in a day. This is not something that, like, some people can't even learn this in years. So, like, it's not something you learn in a day, buddy. You picked, like, one of the harder ones. All type of dance is hard, right? I have experience, okay? But, like, breakdancing? No, that's not even one I would ever think of trying. That's a lot of work. And I did pointe. I did ballet on pointe for some time, okay? And I would never do, no. I would even go so far as to say, if I saw someone breakdance, I would be so deeply impressed that I would want to hang out with them at all times forever. And Detective Frog says, that's great. Not really, that sounds kind of creepy, actually. Sorry for such a strange question. And Mystery Monkey says, that's okay. I'm sure it's important to the case. Yes and no. Yes and no. Anyway, I'll see you later. Mystery Monkey says, bye. So we got a monkey fact. Oh my God. Okay, so here's the deal. I guess we can talk to Mo, but I'm also like, how do we go about this? Mo says, you have some questions? Questions, yes. Yes, the questions. So about dance styles, we have the dance style you are looking for. Detective Frog says, hey, I talked to Mystery Monkey. And Mo says, oh my gosh, did you mention me? No. What did Mystery Monkey say? Does Mystery Monkey hate me? Oh my, Mo, you are so insecure. I'm so embarrassing. Detective Frog says, I didn't mention you. And Mo says, phew. Detective Frog says, Mystery Monkey likes breakdancing the best. Mo says, breakdancing. I think I can do that. Mo, no, you can't. I gotta start practicing now, though. Detective Frog just says, good luck. Mo, unless you already know how to breakdance, you can't breakdance in a day. Mo says, thanks. Oh, here's the mouthwash before I forget. And we say cheers. So we got the mouthwash, but that's not toothpaste. So we need to trade the mouthwash for something else? All right, I'm putting Martin off till the end for some reason, and now it's just gotten to a point where, yeah, Martin's gonna stay there. So what about Fresh X? Who are you? Who is Fresh X? Oh, they have toothpaste. Oh my God, can I trade you? Please let me, tell me I can trade you. Fresh X says, howdy. Howdy. Detective Frog just says hello. Fresh says, are you the, Detective Frog says, yep, what are these poses, by the way? Fresh said, I'm also just gonna say Fresh, it's easier. But Fresh says, great. You brought my toothpaste shipment? No, I'm the detective. Oh, he thinks we're the delivery person. No, I'm a detective. Yeah, we say, I'm the detective. And Fresh says, oh, okay. Can I call you D-Tech? Fresh, what? No. And if you give me the toothpaste, yeah, you can. Sure. Detective Frog just says yes. Fresh says nice. And Detective Frog then says, I have some questions. Is that okay? And Fresh says, take it away, D-Tech. All right. So, I can't say anything about the toothpaste. So let's just start with your smile. Oh wait, cause teeth. Oh my God, perfect. Detective Frog says, I hope you don't mind me saying, but you have wonderful teeth. Gotta butter them up, get the toothpaste. Fresh says, thank you. I'm so glad someone finally noticed. So we ask, how do you keep them so pearly white? And here we go with the ad. Oh my god, TM. Fresh says, with Dr. Tight Smile's 101 tooth whitening cool paste for teeth. TM. Of course. Fresh, who are you? Dr. Tight Smile's 101 tooth whitening cool paste for teeth. TM, question mark. Fresh says, I get a shipment here every 3 days. I go through the stuff so quickly. Bruh, you're using too much toothpaste. I'm down to my last tube. Detective Frog says, wow, where can I get some of my own? Fresh says, do you have teeth? He's like, do you even have teeth? Do frogs have teeth? I don't think so. Well, I could give you my tube. Yes, please. But I would need something else to keep my mouth fresh. I got mouthwash. Scientifically modified mouthwash. Detective Frog says, I'll think about it. Can I ask you some more questions? Like, can I give you the mouthwash? Fresh just says, take it away, D-Tech. All right, mouthwash, mouthwash, mouthwash. We say, I have some mouthwash for you. And Fresh says, amazing, thanks. So we ask, am I able to use your toothpaste? And Fresh says, I almost forgot. Here you go, D-Tech. And we got toothpaste. Fresh doesn't have the mouthwash, but we got toothpaste. Sick. We need a chunk of gold now. And you know who has a gold crown? Martin. Sup, Martin? You're gonna give me that crown right now. I haven't talked to Martin at all. It's been like over an hour. Martin says, wah, who are you? Detective Frog says, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm the frog detective here from the agency. Martin says, oh, okay. Don't sneak up on me like that, Martin. You're facing forwards. I couldn't have snuck up on you, buddy. Yeah. Detective Frog says, I was visible for the entire approach. Look at Mo in the background. Okay, so Mo does know how to break dance, I'm assuming. Okay, great. Martin says, well, fine. I guess just don't look so spooky. I'm a frog, Martin. Frogs don't look spooky. But Detective Frog says, okay, I'll do my best. And Martin says, sorry I'm so cranky. I haven't slept in 2 weeks. So, Martin, I'm Martin, king of the island. We ask, you're a king. And Martin says, well, when I got here, there was nobody else in the island except for me and Finley. Who's Finley? We haven't met a Finley yet. So I thought it was fine to declare myself king. Oh my god, wait, Finley got stuck in the hole. Bet. So we ask Finley. Yeah, who's Finley? Martin says, I don't think Finley cares about that sort of stuff. Finley mostly cares about the dance competition. I have not seen a Finley at all. What do you mean? We ask, not even ask, we just say, I meant to ask who's Finley. Martin says, oh, okay then. Are you gonna answer my question, Martin? Come on, buddy. Okay, so do you mind if I ask a few questions? I'm not even gonna ask about Finley. Okay, we're gonna have to ask about something to move this list down. What about the noises? About the noises. So can you tell me about the noises and where they're coming from? Martin says, I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from, but I know they're coming from a ghost. How can you be so sure of that, Martin? There's a lot of things that it's like, you can look at that and be like, yep, that's a ghost. That right there is a ghost. But I don't think noises are one of those things, right? We ask, how do you know for sure? And Martin says, I have a book about ghosts. Yeah, buddy, so do I. So do I. I don't have a ghost guide though. I just have books with ghosts in them. Anyways, it's called The Ghost Guide, Foolproof Ways to Detect a Spirit. I read most of it. Buddy. Anyway, in the book it says that most ghosts can't be seen. And, get this, I haven't seen a single ghost yet. Martin, you are a character. The proof is all there. Okay, so noises are out. What about Finley? We gotta keep going until we get a continuance thing. So we say, you mentioned your friend Finley. Who's that? Martin says Finley lives on a nearby island and comes to visit every few days. The last time I saw Finley, she was talking about the song she wanted to dance to for the competition. Her moves were pretty amazing. Not like me. She'll probably win. I haven't seen her in a while, but she's probably still prepping for the competition. It's tomorrow. Is she in the hole? Not that I'll be able to compete, but with this whole spooky situation going on. And Martin sighs. Okay, so we still can't ask anything. So what about this dance competition? Does the dance competition winner get the crown? Because then we're gonna have to figure this thing out. So you mentioned a dance competition. Can you tell me a little more? Martin says it's tomorrow. So we ask anything else. And Martin just says best dancer wins. Anything else, Martin? Like, how do I get the gold crown? Oh, nothing else. Okay, we only can ask about Martin's nerves. Is the crown not related to the dance competition then? What's up, buddy? What is up? We say, you seem super nervous. Is there anything I can do to help? And Martin says, it's just the ghost getting me down. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm kind of annoyed too, because I usually love hearing stories about ghosts. I read all about them on the cyberweb.com. Oh god. Well, at least I was gonna say at least it's not Twitter, but maybe it is. Martin, you don't need Twitter. Don't go on Twitter. But now, I'm living one. We say I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of things. And Martin says, bottom of the grave, more like. We say, what? And Martin says, that made more sense in my head. I guess I mean, like, we'll probably die before the mystery is solved. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. Sometimes those ghosts are there they're never gonna leave. But also, we gotta finish the game, buddy. Detective Frog says, that's very dark. Martin says, dark? Just like the conclusion to this tale. Martin, you're being paranoid. Oh, you're dramatic. Martin actually says, sorry if I'm being dramatic. So we say, you know I'm a good detective, right? I've solved every case I've taken on. Except the mystery of how to put a hat on. Because you're a frog, yeah. My head is a strange shape. And Martin says, it really is. Does Martin offer to give us the gold crown? I'm gonna take it and run. We say, the point is, you're safe. I'm going to find the culprit. The best thing you can do is sit and relax. Everything will be okay. And Martin says, I don't feel okay. I'm finding it really hard to calm down. So we say, I understand. Ghosts are scary, but it might not be a ghost. Martin says, you really think it's not a ghost? And we say, I don't know for sure. Martin says, oh, yeah. We say, let's try a visualization exercise. I can't say that word. Neither can Martin. Martin says, what's a I can't even read Martin's thing. Visualization or exorcism. Martin tried. He tried. Detective Frog says it's a thing where we pretend. Imagine you're on a beach, surrounded by calming waves. You can feel the cool breeze on your face. The waves slowly move in and then out. It is a safe beach. Oh god, Martin says, what beach is it? Martin, don't ask questions. It's your mind beach. Just work with it. And Detective Frog says, this beach. That's where we messed up. Martin says, this isn't a safe beach. There's a ghost here. And Detective Frog says, no, the ghost is on holiday. Merry Christmas, Mr. Ghost. Martin says, oh, okay. Where is it? It went to Italy. Detective Frog says, on a road trip in Italy. Martin says, cool. Can we visualize that we're on a road trip instead? Martin, no. Detective Frog says, but the ghost is on the road trip. And Martin says, great point. Continue. So we say, anyway, the waves are coming in and out slowly. There's nothing to worry about. No ghosts around at all. Martin says, the ghost is on a road trip. Yes, it is, Martin. You're doing a great job. We say, yep, nothing to fear. A nice sandy beach. Martin says, just me and the ocean. And then no more talking. So we say, how do you feel? And Martin says, so relaxed. We say, great. Me too. Martin says, thanks so much, detective. We say, that's okay. Oh, yes. Martin says, I want to give you something as thanks. Your crown. Perhaps a piece of my crown. Yay, we got a chunk of pure gold, baby. We got all the stuff. We say, wow, that's so kind. It's really heavy. Oh, I can see the chunk where the chunk came out. Oh my god. Martin says, it's made of pure gold. So we ask why, and Martin says, I like gold. So we say, okay, I have no more questions for you, Martin. I somehow ended up asking you about everything, but no problemo. We're gonna go make the thing go boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's boom, boom, bucket on time. In the words of Klee, Genshin Impact. Hi, Larry. I have the explosive stuff. I have no questions, but I do have the ingredients. I think this just lists them out, but we did get all of them, so... Okay, yeah, so then we have to ask about the explosion then, I guess, because then we have all the stuff. We say, let's make some dynamite. That just unlocked like a core memory in my brain of, I think it was the really creepily, almost Uncanny Valley animated Red Riding Hood movie where like all the other fairy tale creatures for some reason show up. I think there's like a rogue squirrel or something that is really obsessed with dynamite, and that just unlocked like a core memory. I watched that movie too much growing up because it was like I was either always on TV or like dirt cheap at Blockbuster. Something like that, I think. I'm aging myself with that one. I swear I've seen the movie like at least 3 times, if not more. It's not even a good movie. I didn't even like it, but like it was so cursed that it holds a special place in my heart for being so cursed. Anyways, Larry says, let's see. Wow, you got everything. And Detective Frog says, yep. Larry says, amazing. Shall we make some dynamite? Yes, let's make the dynamite. Let's go. I've talked to everyone. We say, let's do it. And Larry says, nice. I'll cook up some dynamites and we can get exploding, baby. Nice. Dynamite time! Dynamite time! Don't try this at home! Dynamite time! Detective Frog says, well, this is it. Larry says, yup, time to blow this cave up. I'm so excited for this. We say, Larry, explosives are dangerous. This is true. Don't try this at home. You cannot make an explosive with gold, pasta, toothpaste, and wool either. Please don't try this at home. Larry says, sorry. Time to carefully blow this cave up. And we say, thanks. Larry says, no worries. Detective Frog says, I'm nervous. Larry says, me too. And I'm not even coming into the cave. Wait, so we're going in alone? Larry, we say you're not. And Larry says, I don't like dark spaces. I'm a sunny boy, baby. What the heck? And Detective Frog says, I'm not a baby. It's phrase, the figure of speech. But Larry just says, sorry, again. Anyway, good luck. Look after yourself in there. We say, thanks, Larry. And he says, let's do this. Is there like an animation for this, or is it just, oh, there's an animation. It went boom! Oh, we fell down. So now we go in the cave. We're going in the cave. What's in the cave? Look at us just having a grand old time like we're not about to go in a cave. Mushrooms are in the cave. Down we go. I'm just gonna keep moving. This is kind of terrifying. I don't like that. If I get jump scared in the frog detective game. What the hell? This is so. He told you Finley was in the cave. Finley fell down the hole. This is terrifying. This is actually terrifying. What the hell? It's like I turned the corner. There's just this fish. Hi, Finley. Finley says, oh, hi. Yeah, no, we're just stanced up. We say, who are you? Are you a ghost? Finley says, haha, what? I don't think so. We have no words. But are you sure? Finley says, yep. So we say, that's great. And Finley says, you're not wrong. So we say, who are you? Finley says, Finley. Who are you? And we say, the detective. And Finley says, howdy. We say, wait a minute. Finley. I know that name. We asked about Finley. Finley says, I'm pretty well known around local dance circles. We say, that's not it. Oh, you're Martin's friend. Finley says, yeah. So we say, what are you doing down here? Finley says, practicing for the dance competition. It's tomorrow. Finley, we know. Why are you practicing underground? We ask, how long have you been down here? Finley says, 2 weeks. I swear. I swear. Finley just says, geez, like 2 weeks, I guess? I didn't even realize. Finley, what have you been eating? Don't tell me you've been eating the mushrooms. Oh my God. Ha ha. Yeah, right. Ha ha. Wait, 2 weeks? Have you seen any ghosts around? No, the ghost was the boom box. Finley says, haha, nah, just me down here. That would be terrifying. I could not do that. 2 weeks. Splunking in general as a thought just terrifies me. But this, I don't know what this is. We ask, does Martin know you're down here? And Finley says, I don't think so. He never comes down here. So we say, really? Why not? And Finley says, he thinks every dark space is haunted. He reads all those ghost books and thinks there's a ghost in every crevice. Not the crevice, oh my God. It's good for me though. Perfect spot to train. So we say, you've been dancing for 2 weeks straight. Don't try this at home. Do not overwork yourself like this. Don't do that. That's not safe. Finley says, yeah. So we ask, aren't you tired? And Finley says, I mean, I take naps. Me. Aren't you tired? I take naps. That was me through high school. I still take naps though. Finley has been eating the mushrooms. Don't eat the cave mushrooms. We just say gross. Yeah, don't eat the cave mushrooms. Detective Frog says mushrooms are disgusting. I'm allergic to mushrooms. So I agree with the Detective Frog. They look pretty good in a lot of food though. I will say that, but I can't eat them. So we're going to say they're disgusting. And Finley just says, that's your opinion, detective. But we say, no, it's a fact. I can't have mushrooms. So... But they're cute. Mushrooms are cute. I like the idea of mushrooms, okay? Finley says, okay. So we say, anyway, Martin's been super spooked out because he's been hearing weird noises all over the island. Any idea what the noises could be? It's the boom box reverberating through the holes. Finley says, I've been listening to my radio while dancing. And we say, this cave has a lot of holes. The sound from your radio could easily travel up to the surface. Bing, bang, boom, we figured it out. Bingo, crack the case. I bet it sounds super warped, too. Yeah, it would be like echoey and weird. You know you've been trapped in here, right? This cave has been blocked off by rocks. And Finley says, haha, really? Finley, did you not hear us blow up the rocks? Did you not hear that? If we can hear your radio all through the island, Finley. Finley just says, that's so funny. And we say, yeah, you could have died. Oh my God. Finley just keeps laughing. You know what? I would too. I think I would just keep laughing too. I wouldn't know what else to say. Yeah. I laugh in situations I'm not supposed to laugh in. Did I mention the car accident thing? I did mention the car accident thing. Like the next day, so like when I woke up this morning and was like in pain, I just was laughing. I was like, this isn't good. I've done that many a time before. But Finley says that I'd actually be a ghost. Yeah, you would be. Detective Frog says, I didn't even think of that. Finley just says, yeah, so are we done? Detective Frog says, anyway, we should head back up to the island. And Finley says, yup, we did it. We cracked the case. Yippee, we cracked the case. There we go. Look at us. Oh, Finley's yellow. I thought Finley was green. Like a weird green yellow, but Martin is just shocked. Martin says, Finley? And Finley says, hi, Martin. Just left the boombox in there. Don't need it. Not in this day and age. Martin says, hi. Finley says, hey. Martin says, hi again. What are you doing here? And Finley says, I was in the cave. Martin says, you what? How did you get in? It's been sealed up for weeks. Not more than 2. Finley says 2 weeks to be exact. Martin is in shock, in shambles, this sloth. Wait a minute, he says. And we say, as it turns out, there was never a ghost. It was Finley in the cave all along. She was so wrapped up in practicing, she didn't even notice that the cave got caved in. The noises from her radio carried up to the surface and sounded super spooky. So Martin says, but my ghost books. Your ghost books were wrong, Martin. Read and weep. Quite literally. I was so sure it was a ghost. And Finley says, nope, just me. So we say it just goes to show you should never trust books. No, that's not the lesson to be taking from this one. Please trust most books. But you know, I think a good lesson is you should never trust 25% of 75% of books are probably fine, but 25%, that specific 25%, you'll know it when you see it. Yeah, don't trust those ones. Always use the internet instead. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Only trust the internet. You know, sometimes trust the internet. If the website ends in like a .org or like a .edu or something like that, if it's like credible, but like don't, like Twitter, don't trust Twitter. Don't. You see how many community notes go out on there? Don't trust Twitter. The community notes are a little bit more reliable because usually they'll link to something reliable. Also, it's kind of funny. Community notes are funny. But don't always use the internet. Don't do that. Stay safe out there. Finley just says, haha, yeah, no, Finley. Books are, without exception, factually incorrect, inaccurate. No, I was gonna say incorrect, but that is incorrect. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Books are, most of the 75% of books are unbiased. They are factual, but then there's like that's 25% that I don't know how that got published, but it did. Probably self-published. Not to say all self-published works are bad or lying to you, because there's a lot of self-published works that are really good, especially in like the fiction category. There's a lot that are really good, okay? But 75% of books, 75%, say that. It's probably more than that. But just to be safe, 75-25. Detective Frog says, yep, don't use the internet, please. We did it! We did it! Oh, we got apologies for the intro. Is this to say not to trust the internet? Hope you're enjoying the game. This is the dev, I think. Well, I agree with the detective on most issues. There are contexts in which books can be very useful and informative. Bada bing, bada boom. 75-25. It's important to check the validity of the author's sources. There it is. There it is. Are their sources unbiased or are they biased? So, yeah. And to check the book is up to date. That's another thing. Yeah, check the publishing year. The internet can also be a useful place to find information, but make sure you're getting your information from a trusted site. Oh, we went on this whole tangent already. Yep. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the game. That is such an important that's such an important little like interjection. It's so real, so based for that take. So anyway, from our detective, as I was saying, books have no place in our society. You know, I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. I got a lot of books. A lot of books. Martin says, sure thing, that makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Thank you for opening my eyes to the uselessness of books. Please, everyone, go read a book. You know, even go read like a good fan fiction if that's what gets you. Just go read something. Thank you. Read like an article or something. Anything, please. You can go on Google Scholar, type in a topic you're interested in and hit search, and you can get like a journal on it for free. It's free. You don't even have to be going to a university. Detective says you're very welcome. You know, no, not just to be clear. You were practicing for the competition this whole time. Okay, we're not talking about the books being fake anymore. Okay, good. Talking about the competition. Finley says, yep, I'm in it to win it. Detective Frog says, I'm still not entirely sure what this dance competition involves. Finley just says, dance competition. And Martin says, best dancer wins. So we ask, who else is competing? And Finley says, that's a good point. Just us, I guess, and Mo. Martin says, don't forget Mo the mouse. Finley says, who? Oh yeah, Mo got here while Finley was in the cave. Yeah, y'all don't know each other. Martin says, one of the ghost scientists. Finley says, the what? Finley, you got some catching up to do. Don't worry about it, Martin says. Yep, don't worry about it, Finley. Don't worry about it. Finley says, I think we need more entrants. Oh, Detective Frog says, I know a few hardworking friends who could use a good boogie, but they won't be here tomorrow. Finley says, well, let's move the competition to today. And we say, yeah. Martin says, yeah. Finley says, yeah, again. Martin says, before we dance, I just want to say, thanks for solving the mystery, Detective. So we say, no problem at all. I had a lot of help. Larry figured out where the noises were coming from. Martin says, Larry, is that the lobster? The one that talks over everybody? Yes, that lobster. Martin says, well, I'll give my thanks to Larry too. We say, so, shall we boogie? It's boogie time! Martin says, let's go. So is there a little boogie cutscene? I would like to see a boogie cutscene. Or is it a rhythm game? Boogie cutscene! We're boogieing! Yeah! Boogie time! Cute. That was cute. We finished the case. We cracked the case. Boogie time. Everyone boogie. Thank you for playing. Everyone boogie. It's boogie time. Boogie time. Nothing else but boogie. This is it. This is the game. We boogie. Boogie time. Heck yeah. Special thanks to Larry. Yeah. Boogie time. Larry's boogieing. Mo's boogieing. We're super boogieing. Look at Finley, the sheep, that I forget the name, Noodle. And we're back to Martin. Martin says, oh, I think we've practiced enough. Wait a minute, who's judging? I didn't click anything. We say, I'll do it. Okay, sick, cool. Boogie time! Look at Mo go. Go Mo. Go Mo. Go Bernie. Go Bernie, oh my god. Go Orbit. Yeah, Orbit. Go Martin. Yeah, Martin. Finley. Hit it, Finley. Yeah, Finley. And Fresh. Fresh is so tall. What the heck? Oh my god. Yeah, Fresh. Get it, Fresh. And the sheep. Noodle. Yeah, Noodle. Get it, Noodle. The mystery monkey whose name we never actually found out is just Mystery Monkey. Yeah. And then the koala. Just the koala. Yeah. Larry, get it, Larry. Yeah, Larry, get it, Larry. And it's our turn. Yeah. Boogie time. Yeah. That's it. That's the game. Boogie time. Oh, pick the winner. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna pick Mo just because Mo was so nervous. I would like to give Mo some self-esteem. I wasn't paying attention well enough, though. I'm gonna vote for Mo. Mo deserves the self-esteem boost. Is it a pity vote? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, Mo. Look at Mo. Yeah. Bye. Have a nice time. Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, are we on the boat? I was like, why are we just zooming out? And I'm like, oh, we're not in the group. Yeah, we're just leaving. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Fiend. We finished the case. Wow. Do we get paid? When do we get paid? Is that it? A little bit later. When we get paid for working. Oh, cute. Like, it's the boogie time. We got a picture of boogie time. If that's case 2, we have to hit the game. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I help you? And our supervisor says detective. And we say supervisor. He says, great work on the Haunted Island mystery. We say, thank you, I tried really hard. Our supervisor says, I don't think even Lobster Cop could have solved that one. We say, I think you're underestimating Lobster Cop. And our supervisor says, you're probably right. Anyway, I saw you busted a groove at the dance competition. Boogie time. Heck yeah. We say, yeah. Where did you see that? Oh, our supervisor says it was on TV. Every channel. What do you mean it was on TV? On every channel, yeah. In HD, yeah. We just say cool. How did they record that? I didn't even see any cameras. Our supervisor just says, well, you certainly impressed the public. My phone has been ringing off the hook. So are we the best detective now? Did we beat out Lobster Cop? Because we have the public on our side? Mostly the calls are about your dancing. But I did get one call about a case. Have you heard of Warlock Woods? That is case number 2, which we will not be starting today, but eventually. Detective Frog says I haven't. I guess Frog doesn't matter. Well, our supervisor says, there's something very strange going on there. They need our best investigator on the job. So we say Lobster Cop wasn't available. And our supervisor says, nah, can you handle another case, detective? So we're not the best one yet? Rude. You just said no one else could have cracked the ghost case. And look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Still not the best detective. But we say I can handle anything. Yay, we did it! The detective will return in... Bum, bum, bum! The case of the invisible wizard! Which we'll do it another time, not today, because my voice is leaving me. But this is fun! This is really fun. I had a lot of fun. We also love a wizard story. Most wizard stories. Most of them. No elaboration. None at all. But we cracked the case! Haunted Island is successfully completed, and we got a cute little froggy sticker. So next time, whenever that may be, we will be doing case 2, the case of the invisible wizard. But for today, we have finished the case and our game. That is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to Worm Club and Keymailer for my copy of Frog Detective, the whole mystery or something or other. It's available now on all the platforms, I believe, yes. And it's very fun, actually. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more, and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!